you'd want to come up here then.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it is Thursday. It is our No Nit Thursday. My name is Dominic. I'm here with The Voice.
Vic Gager here.
Yes, and thanks for joining us tonight, guys. And just a little quick shout-out, representing the 10-8. I found the old shirt, 10-8, the Woodhaven Nuts. There we go. We were seeing that on our Tuesday live stream and a couple big hands, also Saturday. So dug in the archives, found the old Woodhaven 10-8 suited. But
and Tuesday was just a fabulous action. It was fantastic. And we have from Thursday to Thursday now seen some really good action on No Nit Thursday. There's no reason to believe it's going to be anything less than it already has. And those of you that aren't familiar with our format here, this is a 1-3 game, and this is a $300 buy-in for the No Nit. You sit at the feature table, main table here, and it's $200 to $500 buy-ins, and it's 1-3. It's a never-ending $5 nit game. Players are only allowed to run it once. Mandatory PLO bomb pot every 30 minutes. I think we're going to do every hour, excuse me. Player with lowest VPIP at the top of every hour will be moved to the feeder game. You saw that in the background there, unless they win the bomb pot. Players that bust will be moved to feeder game and replaced by the next player. Waiting game will be played Thursday, 6 to 10 p.m. So we're starting this out. It's right around close to 6:30. We're going to go 4 hours in our live stream here tonight. We also have the button. What am I thinking of? The little mandatory. The Rock. There we go. The Rock.
the Sean Connery.
The Sean
we got to call it
Connery.
the Sean Connery just after the great movie.
And there's the Rock right in the pot now. So whoever wins this pot gets the Rock, and then when they're either on the button or under the gun, they must do a $10 straddle, mandatory.
Yeah,
So-
see Miller time, by the way, there, who won our
Yeah.
WSOP package. He actually told me he played good, he got his money in good, and then he got unlucky. But the player that knocked him out is still in the final 40 right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was
Wow.
actually watching it today. So pretty cool, though. He had a nice little run.
That is cool.
And like I said, when you get your money in good, I mean, then it's up to the poker gods, right? Run it clean. But we got 5-way action.
5-way.
First hand of the night.
3 aces already there.
Yeah, pocket twos are looking pretty good right now. And look at that.
Look
an
at
ace
that.
still comes. Ace still comes. So we got 3 players with top pair. We got we have top 2 pair. We have the king high flush draw, which is the nut flush draw currently. Even pocket deuces. Gut shot to the wheel. Maybe you think your deuce is also hitting. Some outs there for a set. Well, we're going to see some fireworks right off the rip.
And Spill now has the flush draw, so he's going to make the call here of $35. Back over to Buddha, who also has an ace. He actually has 2 pair. And I see a raise coming out. Sure enough, he raises it up to 100. Back over to Miller time. Another ace here. We're going to see some action here right off the bat. Oh, fold.
Yeah, I bet with the call. Can't be too confident with that 6 kicker. I think Miller time's still locked in from the WSOP. Like you said, he's been playing good. Big turn card here, and there it is. We got the nut flush hitting on the turn for Spill. Buddha does still have some outs. Now, you know his aces are dead. A 4 and a 4 only. And now Buddha's like, really?
Interesting all in there from Spill.
That has to be frustrating. And he's going to lay it down. Nice lay down by Buddha.
Down the 2 pair. Good bet there from Spill.
Putting the pressure on.
Put the pressure on, making sure the full house doesn't get hit.
Yeah, he doesn't know the aces are gone.
No, he doesn't know that. Right.
So we can, like I said, it's always an advantage when you can watch live. You can see what everyone has. But Spill getting rid of the yellow chip right off the rip. And this has really turned into a really fun game, Vic, at the reserve, because we're seeing a mix of new faces, and then we're seeing a couple players kind of getting some followings. I've been having people on Instagram, on Facebook. I'll tell you what right now. The man, the myth, the legend, the man with the name Pizza in his name.
Pizza Frank.
Pizza Frank is getting a little following on here.
And not to be outdone, his twin brother. He's taking on the handler, Johnny Cool.
Johnny Cool.
Sitting in seat 5 there.
Like the Tigers gear representing. Anyone can appreciate good old Jack Morris.
Spill, after taking down the first hand of the night, now picks up pocket aces and is going to raise it up to 20.
Yeah, the airlines are flying high right now, and they are looking to get some more chips in that stack for Spill. Poker is a game you want to be greedy in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you've got to. Aggressive and greedy if you can.
Take as much chips
when
while
you can.
And look at that full house for Spill. Also, 2 pair for Pizza Frank. He could be in trouble here.
Wow. Pizza Frank's going to bet this out, $40.
I won't be surprised if Spill just smooths call this. As long as he's betting, he's happy. Do we see a raise here?
He's announced a raise. Spill has announced a raise. Looks like he's counting out the calling chips first.
80.
He's going to raise it up, min raise here to 80.
Oh, just milking him.
And then a quick call here from Pizza Frank.
I mean, Frank might even know he's behind, but maybe he's hoping for an ace for a chop pot. He doesn't know that the player has pocket aces, or I'll tell you what, he wants to stay away from a 9. A 9 would be a horrible card for Pizza Frank. There's an 8, pretty harmless. Oh, he's going to lead out, getting some information.
7 raises 200 total bet.
Ooh, and this is probably going to shut it down. Man, you got a player betting into you twice, and you raise twice with a full house.
Yeah. Again, only the second hand of the night. We're just seeing some real action here.
Yeah, the alarm system has to be going off for Pizza Frank. Yeah, he can't let the people down.
He didn't have to show, but he does show.
I hope so, Buddha.
I mean, look at Spill right now.
Yeah.
Turns the nut flush on the first hand, then flops a full house. Life is good.
Very good.
He's spilling over chips right in front of his stack because there's so many.
And he's already better than doubled up. Started out with 500. Yeah. There's the chip count.
Spill, just like that after 2 hands, is up to $1,100 on a $500 max buying game.
Yeah.
That is what we call max value.
And just to remind you, if you got a yellow chip next to your name, that means you still have the yellow chip in front of you. That is the no nit chip. The player that is the last person standing with the yellow no nit chip then has to pay every other player at the table $5. And if you take a hand down and you still have the yellow chip in front of you, you do have to show it. Have to show the winning hand in order to get rid of that yellow chip.
7, 9.
Well, a fun start today so far. So far, nothing too much. 9 deuce offsuit, yeah. I'll definitely wait and see another hand. I see the Thinker's back there.
The Thinker is back there. Hunter is back there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a feeder table. And that is also a 1-3 game. And if you're on the list to move to the feature table from the feeder table, you do as soon as the seat opens up. And the seat opens up if you get felted, or if after the hour you have the lowest VPIP.
Oh, D5's back there too?
D5
Garrett,
is back
I see
there.
Garrett back there. Man, we got some characters back there waiting to get on the feature table. This is going to be a nice lineup, Vic, the whole night.
Shane is there, who won the tournament last night. Won the $100 freeze out last night. Now he's back
6'5", suited.
trying to get his heater going here.
Now we're seeing some nice hands that are fun to play. 6'5" suited in clubs, 7-6 of diamonds, Jack 8 suited. Now they're getting hands that myself and Vic like to play. I like seeing this. There we go. There we go. Get some amateur hands out there.
5-handed going into this flop.
8 right in the window. 8-6 ace.
Three boards in a row, we see an ace. 3 flops in a row, we see an ace.
Yeah, aces are hot right now. Pizza Frank is in the lead, and Buddha's gonna bet his 6. He also has runner diamond draw, runner straight draw. A lot of backdoor options. But he's gonna take it down. Looks like. Oh wait, Spill's got a lot of money. Why not?
Why not? And he's got a 6.
I'll tell you what, this could be a dangerous situation though.
Particularly if a club comes up.
Sharing a 6. Let's see what happens.
And a club does come.
Oh, Spill. Maybe I should just keep quiet. The turn not only gives him a gut shot straight draw, but gives him a flush draw in clubs.
Yeah.
Play your heater. But another great card for Buddha. Now he gets an open-ended straight
Going
draw.
to bet out $60 here. And a quick call there from Spill.
My friends, do you want tamales today?
Oh, the tamale lady. And there it is.
There
Spill.
it
The
is.
heater continues.
The heater continues.
Like I said, maybe I need to keep quiet. Play your rush, Spill. Don't listen to me.
Right.
Just keep playing, buddy.
Keep playing, and if you can't win them all if you don't win the first 3, and he has won the first 3 hands here. First 3 out of 4 hands here tonight. My friend Maria is in the house. She's got tamales and burritos.
You want some? No. I'm only going to eat 2. I just ate dinner right before I got here.
But I was able to
I was going to stop at dinner.
I was able to chat with the twins here ahead of time. These 2 guys are not only brothers, but they're twins. Seat 1 there and seat 5.
Not cancer, have to. Chicken for sure. 2 chickens.
I hope they have a gentleman's
I
back for like
asked
a
him-
6-pack.
I asked him which one is older, and the difference is 9 minutes. And well, we'll get back to the action here, but it's a good story. Well, there's the rock now. So Spill won the first hand, and he won the rock. Now he's under the gun, so it's a $10 straddle.
And Miller Time is going to bump it up to 20. 10-9 offsuit. I don't know if Spill is even going to look at his cards. I think he just wants to see a flop here. I mean, does it really matter what he has?
Doesn't matter. Exactly.
8 in the window. 8 Jack, open-ended straight draw for Miller Time. Spill with his 4 high chucks it over. And Miller is going to have a little semi-bluff here, but he actually does have the best hand. He's going to let it go. Okay, he's human, folks.
Did Miller Time cash, or was he short of the cash? In the you said he was the one that played in the.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I forget. I think he just fell short of cashing, but he got his money in good. And then the player that knocked him out, which we said at the beginning, because I saw
Still in
Mike
the
on
top
the message
40.
board said he missed it, was he's still in the top 40, the guy who eliminated him. Still playing. So really cool when you see the guy, at least the guy that knocked you out, your chips are going to good use. Playing for some big money. Speaking of big money, Spill is already up to 1,200.
I put you can put that here and then
White ones, right?
raise your hand and then. Okay, so yeah. Sí, gracias. Yep.
Oh yeah, good times and good vibes. No peak back in action. Good to see him back. He told me he wants to stay away from pocket aces today. They've been running bad for him on this live stream. I understand why. Just give him jacks or queens. Yeah, the aces have been his kryptonite. He's been cooler. Solid player though. Stays calm, cool, and collective.
Speaking of cool, Johnny Cool is in the hand. So now we're going to go 5-handed into this flop.
Yeah, Buddha in the lead currently with the ace-queen offsuit. 76 in the middle.
See if we continue to see an ace on the flop here.
Oh, wow. First time for everything. And it's a 6-3 deuce board, rainbow flop. Right now, 8-6 from Pizza Frank. Is
Pizza
in the
Frank,
lead.
nice healthy bet there of 100.
Thank you for the tip. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye, Maria.
Gracias.
Yeah, he's basically saying if you want to draw, it's going to cost you.
5, 7.
And he does. He shuts it down. So, yeah, Pizza Frank and Johnny Cool are actually twin brothers. I asked him which one was older, and Johnny Cool says that Pizza Frank is older by 9 minutes. And Johnny Cool said, I remember it well because then when Pizza Frank was born, there was room in the womb for me, and I was able to just stretch out for about 9 minutes before coming out into the world. They tell it a much better than I do, but it was a good story. These guys are twin brothers. Johnny Cool lives in Arizona, like I said, and has come up here from Arizona for several weeks to get out of the heat. Forecast next week for where he lives is 117.
Sheesh.
I can't take that. It's not my scene.
I'll tell you what, if it's 117, you better have a pool in your backyard.
Yeah, or go up to Portland, Oregon for a couple of months.
Right. Ace queen for Miller time. Like said, he's going to bump it up to 35. 35 total over the Johnny Cool with the suited queen. He's not afraid of a little action. He's going to say hello, Michigan. Craig's coming along with the suited king 7 of hearts.
4 players.
And we got a 4-3-3 board.
Another little board coming out here.
You got too many chips there. No, they're slippery.
At first it was all the aces, now it's all the numbers.
Maybe they need to slide somewhere else.
Yeah, it was on out here. It was 96.
Miller Time, who let out this action, is going to continue to tell a story here with his hand. $65.
Yeah, he's
And
playing it
some
like he
quick
has pocket
folds.
7s, pocket 8s, pocket 9s right now, and it's going to work. Miller Time's going to gain just over $100. That ace high bet wasn't really a bluff. He had the best hand currently.
Mike Gendron is watching, and he's going to be with me in the booth here Saturday night. Says he hopes Maria comes by
Hey, guess what?
with some tamales for sale.
Right. So I like
I would have tonight. I was there when she walked in, and would have liked to get there. But let's talk about the Summer Series schedule coming up tonight. Tonight we have a satellite for that. We'll talk about that in a bit. But there's our Summer Series schedule. We got 4 tournaments starting on Sunday. Then Sunday is a free roll. Monday is a freeze out. Tuesday is the unique dual tournament team event. Wednesday, then another freeze out.
At 20K guarantee on Wednesday, and then you see Thursday through Saturday is all our day 1 events. Sunday at 1 p.m. our day 2 will be taking place, and we're guaranteeing $20,000 for first place. Once again, we have a $1,000 double bag bonus, folks. This is going to be a great time, great action at the reserve from Sunday to Sunday. 8 straight days of no limit action right in your face. And like I said, how can you beat a $1,000 double bag bonus
Yeah.
for only $140?
And then if you make it to day 2, you get an immediate $200, which means if you make it to day 2 and you bag in one of the first flights, you now have $200 to go see if you can double bag.
Right.
And right now, Buddha is at risk. He went
all
all in.
in.
But he has a huge lead pre-flop, but you got to be scared with Spill the way he's running.
Yeah, Spill is just running crazy here so far tonight.
What is it? Ace queen again.
Somebody said they might have missed the first hand. Yeah, you missed a pretty good hand here with Spill in the first hand, but now he's still on a run. See if it holds up.
And a jack in the window with the 3 deuce following.
No hearts, no help to anybody.
All right, a
7,
king
no
and a
help.
king only. He has to fade. And Buddha will double up. And there it is. Buddha's going to double up. He's up to about 248.
The one with 3-6. 2-4.
Now he's got half a stack back.
The full guy.
The queen eight of hearts.
Yeah, 3-6 with a 1. Full guy.
Paul's asking if we're going to have unadulterated poker tonight.
hand.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
as always.
Yes, sir. Gotta love it. Thank you, Mr. Paul Close. Hopefully everything's going good on the west side of Michigan.
And there is still time tonight to get into the satellite for this Summer Series main event. We had 3 packages awarded last Thursday night for the satellite. That's a $500 package for the Summer Series, all of the Summer Series. So however you spend that is just whatever you want to do. You got to spend it on the events leading up to the main event. And we only have 2 more of these satellites coming before we have our Summer Series. We have one tonight and then one next Thursday night. And that's just a $40 buy-in. We've got 2 tables going so far. Guessing we should see a 3rd table here pretty soon tonight.
Is that Mr. Pepsi?
Mr.
Yes, it
Pepsi is sitting down. He was stuck in traffic. And he's going to complete the table on the main table.
Another shout out to Mr. Pepsi for donating $1,000, one of our first donators to our veterans, which we raised $3,000 that day. And he raised $1,000 for the prize pool for the veterans. I know they were really thankful. Had a great time. It was so rewarding seeing so many vets having fun playing cards and raising money for a great cause. And look at there.
Oh,
No
boy.
Peak and Craig both hitting top pair.
Oh.
All right, Craig in the lead currently right now. There's a queen. It could be a chop.
55.
I spoke to No Peak a little bit just before tonight's game, and he was still hurting a little bit from last week's. He took a couple of bad beats. Said he did pretty well, though, once he got onto the side table, was able to make some of that back, but he does not want to repeat tonight of what he went through last week.
Well, I talked with Craig also, by the way, before the live stream. Found out one of my good friends, Chris Phelps from high school, he has worked with his mother and whatnot. And then they also knew one of my high school teachers. So it's a small world.
It is a small
He's in the
world.
Monroe area, lives in the Monroe area, I believe, if I remember correctly. I know we look close to each other. Yeah, good luck to Craig tonight. I always enjoy when he's on the live stream and in the room. True gentleman.
And if
Still
you're just
corrects me
joining
off
us
the
tonight, we've got Patrick now coming at the helm. Nice young dealer here. He's doing a great job here at the reserve.
Now, just to let you know, Vic, I
Yep.
think Paul Close would be interested in getting, if you get we get those shirts out.
It's a buy
That
shirt.
Yeah, that unadulterated poker shirt. I definitely know Paul Close would be interested in purchasing that.
If
Probably
you're
order it
going to
online.
play poker, why not play unadulterated poker?
If we ever get a 4th live stream, I think that should be the name.
35 is good.
Unadulterated poker tonight with Vic. Friday night.
There, the
Here's
rock goes
Jeff.
back into the pot. Miller Time did not make the call, but that rock out in front of him, and there was a mandatory $10 straddle. This is a 1-3 game. $500 max buy, and if you get felted, you cannot rebuy at the table. You must go over to the feeder table.
And look at Jeff sensing a little weakness there.
Yeah,
Bumping it up with a suited ace-8.
He sensed some dead money there and decided to raise it up, and he was right. Was able to take that down.
Dead money with a dead man's hand. Ace-8 suited. Very nice play.
140. Raise 140 to save 40.
I figured he caught the queen.
Well, you're right. Looking back over at that feeder table, man, there's some players there.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun live stream.
It's going to be a fun live stream tonight. Call your friends, call your neighbors, call your cousins, let them know. There's going to be a lot of action here tonight at the 1-3 No Nit Thursday. The Rock is now in action with $10 straddle. Now Pizza Frank with pocket 9s. He's going to raise that up. Looks to be 40.
I'm trying.
I'm just telling you what people are, what's going on.
Yeah. You listen to that, you're gonna get it up. You're real far in life.
Miller time now with Ace Jack offsuit, and Mike had asked if how Miller time did out there in Vegas. As we mentioned, he did get knocked out. Well, the guy that knocked him out is now in the top 40. But we're going heads up here into this flop.
Nines versus Ace Jack, a classic battle. Nines are still in the lead on a deuce 10-8 rainbow flop.
Check. 60.
Pizza Frank letting it rip, tater chip, and there it is, 60.
Not tilting anyone, though.
Just a matter of time.
Tough spot here for Miller. Miller time being out of position, not really having much to do with that flop, rainbow flop. So he's going to let that go, and Pizza Frank takes down the pot, and the button now moves over to Mr. Pepsi.
Yeah, Pizza Frank winning a nice little pot there, getting his money back from earlier.
You're getting rid of theirs if you
Almost to even now. Up around 420, just $2 short.
And according to the graphic, we're down to 2 of the yellow nit chips. So the yellow nit chip, if you're the last person standing with that,
No
you have
peak
to
versus
pay,
Johnny Cool.
You have to pay $5. What's that?
No peak versus Johnny Cool. Johnny Cool's all the way from Arizona playing on this thing. Johnny, can't lose your spot at the main event. Now, granted, usually the first person out is definitely a lock of getting back on the main game. Let's just say that. I believe we've even seen almost 5 or 6 players on a certain night come back, get on the main game.
We have. We saw the very first night we did this, I think we rotated through, we saw about 12 people, 12 to 14 people, and it was the same thing on Thursday night, but that means that they go over to the feeder table and they have a chance to make it back.
You got Caleb saying, thought this was the no Nit Thursday folding Ace Jack pre-flop. Oh, no, that was on the flop. Caleb, by the way, hope you're doing good. So, some of you guys know courtside Caleb. He got in a bad accident. He's healing in the hospital. We wish you all the best, Caleb, and continue in our prayers.
I think you might overvalue that.
Hope for a speedy recovery,
I made the
sir.
newest fold of the night. I pocket
What was he shooting? That's everybody's favorite.
Are you back home, Caleb?
We got 10 of them. 350. That's pretty aggressive.
I hope you are.
Now there's no more charity.
Yeah, Caleb, let us know if you're back home or if you're still in the hospital. Hopefully you're back home. Definitely saw some pictures on social media. He got roughed up pretty bad.
When you lose in that game, I mean.
And
Great, Caleb's home.
oh, good to hear. Good to hear. That's progress.
Resting and healing, healing
One
and
step
resting.
at a time.
Yeah.
And it looks like we got a button straddle here for Miller time. Again, this is our 1-3 no limit game, $500 max buy-in, no Nit Thursday.
Yeah, Johnny Cool coming in with 6-4 of diamonds.
Over the Pizza Frank with the ace-3 is going to play.
Now Miller time with pocket 4s. I
he
like
put on a
this.
squeeze?
I
Yes, he
like
does.
this. I like this.
He's going to bump it up. Showing that aggression, getting that dead money out of there. No peak with a king-8. Says nope. And nice play by Miller time. Hey, raise it up, win $51.
Now he does not have the yellow chip in front of him, so he does not have to show.
Caleb says he's sitting in a chair, and I just want to play with everyone again. I miss everyone there. Caleb, everyone here misses you too, and we, like I said, we're just going to keep you in our thoughts and prayers on a speedy recovery. One day at a time. So I tell myself when I'm drafting my fantasy football dynasty, can't win it all in 1 week. Step by step.
July 27th to the 30th. Coming up quickly, the Summer Series main event. $140 buy-in for a $100,000 prize pool guarantee, which is also a $20,000 guarantee for first place.
Ooh, I could use 20K.
You could invest $40 tonight and try to get a $500 package for that full Summer Series. In our satellite, that tournament's going on now, and there's still time to come in late reg.
By the way, Gene raising up with the Nemesis. Got Miller time to fold 4s, but Jeff is coming along with pocket 7s.
Right up, and then by the time you got back here, yes, man.
And it looks like Johnny Cool's in there too, trying to get rid of that yellow button with the Queen 8 of diamonds. And look at this flop. The Queen High flush draw for Johnny Cool. Let's see if he can get aggressive here and maybe get rid of that yellow button to lock him up the seat. He doesn't have to leave.
But then I recovered. I went over there and then came back here, and I did the second half. I came back.
Yeah, no, when I went over there, I mean,
There's so much action. You dig a hole early, you got a good chance of getting out of it.
Oh wait, Johnny Cool? I wonder if that was a misread with the cards. Pulling the Queen High flush there. Gotta think that. We'll have to get that confirmed. Sometimes you do have card readers a little off. Maybe you also wasn't feeling the flush draw.
yeah, let's give that.
Thought
We're talking about you, man.
possibly you got to put all your chips in with the flush draws. Not all players want to do that. I understand why. You are an underdog. Want to pick a different spot. That's down to No Peak and Johnny Cool fighting for a spot to stay at the feature table. Spill was up to 1,200 early. Still had a really nice stack of 986.
I just don't know how much it helped.
Buddha looking down at 7 high. Pizza Frank with ace jack of clubs. Gonna limp in, disguise the strength of his hand. Mixing it up. I think Miller time with the 4-3 offsuit, raised the 15. I like it. Look at that. Now Johnny Cool. Well, the twin brothers now have the same exact hand, just suited in different suits. One has ace jack of clubs, one has ace jack of spades. Craig has pocket 8s, my favorite hand in poker.
Well, I couldn't raise. I'm about to raise. I mean, everybody else going to fold. Yeah, I know.
It looks like Pizza Frank's going to take that down pre-flop.
You stole another one?
Little surprise there. The table is, I will admit, for No Nit Thursday, there is a little bit of a nitty play right there. We have seen in the past multiple players get knocked out by now. Everyone's trying to fill each other up, but Pizza Frank and Miller Time and Spill have really come out and kind of addressed the table as the aggressors. Lori, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. I don't know where Billow's been. We got to get a hold of him, see what's going on.
15? That's 10 on the button.
And we will be mixing this up. A couple of these players.
Hold. Option. Check. We have 3 players.
All right, 3 players to the flop here. We have a king in the window, followed with a 6-9 of hearts. Top pair for Gene, a.k.a. Mr. Pepsi. Mid pair for Craig, and life is a mystery sometimes. And so is Pizza Frank with his hand. He's got the Scooby-Doo hand.
Check.
So Jimmy was asking if all the seats. No, we still have seats available, I believe, on the feeder table. So if you want to be a part of this tonight.
Oh, Jimmy, you can use Let It Rip Tater Chip. That's what he's addressing.
And you can use that. Also, there was a question about the satellite tonight. That is a $40 buy-in tournament, and yes, it's $20 rebuys at the table. And there, I just went out to take a quick look, and there are currently 3 tables, and still time for the late reg. And look at this, the rock is being shared by Craig. So now Pizza Frank has got the $10 straddle on by virtue of the rock. kind of gets the action going right here in this 1-3 game.
Look at here, Gene with king, queen, Miller time with an ace, Jeff M with the bigger ace, jack offsuit, going to bump it up to 55 pre-flop.
Yeah, Jimmy, Mr. Black is not here on a regular basis, but he is here from time to time. He did come and deal during our Salute to Service tournament. Wouldn't be surprised if he picks up a few downs during our Summer Series main event. Going to be all hands on deck for that. That's going to be a big week for everybody here at the Reserve Poker Club.
Oh, yeah.
5105 Glendale Avenue, Toledo, Ohio. And now we got four-handed going into this flop.
I'll tell you what, I'm really hoping we get some grandma baking on that day that just get me through those long grinds. We got a 10-7 deuce board, couple of diamonds. Right now, nobody hits it. And we're going to have a continuation bet, though, from Jeff M. And pretty standard and the right play. He's going to put 100 in. There's Jeff taking it down.
And we still have I believe two players with the yellow chip, the nit chip in front of them. And the last person standing with that yellow chip, nit chip, pays everybody else at the table there $5. There he is. Hey, Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb had a really bad car accident, and we just from the
I really feel for you,
whole
buddy.
Reserve family just want to wish him a speedy recovery. As you guys have known through our live streams, he's known as Courtside Caleb. We're usually at the table cracking jokes. He's a father. Just really passionate about the game of poker. Loves to laugh and have a good time.
Passionate about his family,
and
too.
Passionate about his family also. So everyone from the Reserve just wants to give a big hug, big handshake, and just a big get well soon to Courtside Caleb. Which, by the way, Courtside Caleb, I hope you're good for the regular season game. Hopefully you recover, and if the Pistons go, make sure if you're selling those tickets, you get a hold of me.
Three-handed now going into this flop.
We usually poke fun of each other between the Pistons and Cavs.
And Johnny Cool hits a piece of this with his mid-pair 6 with a 7 kicker.
Yeah.
Nobody else really hits this. And he checks that. Wow. He lets
the 9.
Lets Miller Time catch up now. Miller Time, a bet out there from Gene.
He's got the gut shot.
He's got the cut shot, but that isn't enough. The 8 doesn't help him. He's going to bet it anyway. Bet out $70. And let's see if he can get Miller Time to fold this. Those are raising chips coming off from Miller Time. And he calls. Miller Time shows the 9. And that's good enough for that pot. So that's a really good sized pot there for Miller Time.
Yep. A couple more comments coming in for Caleb, Jimmy.
Armando.
Yeah, Armando says,
Yeah, we might have
doing great. Armando, we are doing great. Looks like we got
a reboot going on here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
We'll
a
get some
little technical
information from the
difficulty.
wizard to find out what's going on. Sometimes this can be just a couple minutes long. Which means
that happens sometimes, hey, live TV.
Yeah,
That's
which means
what
you get to
happens.
watch us.
Yeah, a couple things. Well, we have plenty to talk about, actually.
We do.
the
We have a
summer
lot
series
to talk
coming up.
about.
Multiple events. Like I said, it's going to start on Sunday, a week from this Sunday. So just, 9 days away?
Just 9 days away, and
Yeah,
we're going
9
to
days
start
away.
out with
We have
a
our
free roll.
And those games, if you're wondering, when we have a $10,000 guaranteed free roll, that means every single table is going to be in play. We're probably going to have a couple people waiting to get on. So if you are planning on getting that free roll, highly recommend you getting here about an hour early. You can hang out We have multiple players that usually get some DJing games or cash games going on beforehand. The 2-4-6-8 will be running wild probably beforehand.
And
That
that's
seems to be
a
popular
1
one.
o'clock start, so
Yep.
we'll be opening the doors at 11:30 in the morning on that Sunday, a week from this Sunday.
Yeah, and then on Monday we have our 10,000 guarantee freeze-out tournament, which that'll be $100 only to get in, and that's me personally. I'm really looking forward to that one. If
Yeah.
there was one that I could play, I would definitely, other than the main event, obviously. Hey, for $40 more, you can play for $100K prize pool, so that's a no-brainer. But for a one-day tournament, you know, $100, $10K guaranteed in the prize pool, probably going to get close to doubling that. Won't be surprised if we get 20,000
Yeah.
in that prize pool on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Perfect. Yeah, 5 p.m. start time. Like I said, make sure for these events, guys, you get here an hour early just to make sure
And then
you're
just,
guaranteed a seat.
just so you know, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night tournament start times are 5 p.m., not 6 p.m. Then our flights that we've got on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those are 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. flights, 2 flights each day, giving you an opportunity to qualify for day 2, which is that following Sunday. So we've got 8 days of poker here for our summer series at the Reserve. And you want to be a part of it somehow, some shape, form. Come and play some unadulterated poker.
Yes.
And we are back to the action now.
Vic's going to get
Hopefully.
copyrights over that. He owns those rights. Mark Shimmy says, nice shirt, Dom. I knew Shimmy would appreciate the shirt. He also has the shirt also, the original 10-8 Woodhaven Nut shirt. Classic poker history in the Toledo and southeast Michigan area. It looks like we got 4 players going to a flop here. Ace-King firmly in the lead. And we got a deuce 8-7 board, couple of hearts.
Gene's got a mystery hand here.
We have Spildo flops top pair. Looking good, looking strong.
Buddha now has had several really decent starting hands, but then just is not connecting with the flop. He's going to make the call here, hoping that his 2 overcards be something that he can hit. And Miller time, not much in common here with this flop. Going to let that go, and now we're going to go 3-handed into the turn.
Oh, yeah.
The young dealer Patrick doing a great job.
Check. 40 to that.
So Spill keeps the pressure on with his top pair, 8.
Hey, you got the chips, use them.
Not a lot of pressure, but decent pressure, $40. Probably enough to get Buddha to fold, and he does.
Buddha wanted to float one
And
more
the mystery
card.
hand of Gene goes away, and Spill now takes down another pot.
Man, he's just
He
on
is
the heater.
he's on a heater. He's well over $1,000 now, and we're just barely an hour. We're not even an hour into this,
That's what I thought, but I know it wore an hour shadow.
The first
and
one
we've
got
seen some
sold.
really good action.
No, I was traveling. I was in Atlanta. I went into a coffee shop in the early afternoon to get a cup of coffee. It wasn't in there 10 minutes. I came out, windows smashed, my backpack's gone. I had like 4 games of cash, my passport, and a bunch of other stuff. This is the only thing I can.
No kidding.
I got my money on you.
And I'm not a sentimental guy. I don't get attached to stuff, you know, but I'd only seen one like it in my life. It took me years to find another one like it.
You finally did. So I wonder because there's a guy in the room. His is green, a little short, a little heavier. You probably remember. Call.
Yeah, Jimmy, thanks for clarifying that. We
had a typo.
We should
on
see
our
some of the
message board. and
bigger cash game players come in for that $500 buy-in. You are correct.
Yep, and there was obviously a typo there. Jimmy didn't mean to type what he typed. Wizard, if you can take that one off. And Jimmy quickly afterward realized that he accidentally hit a wrong letter on our Facebook chat.
Brian asking if there'll be rebuys for the free roll during the summer series event.
Wizard, are you there?
I know we do rebuys at the. I don't believe we will for this because it'll be really big and we'll have alternates waiting to play. unlike, say, on our Friday night, which is tomorrow night. We've got free roll, which has just been huge. 8, 9 tables, probably 10 tables tomorrow night for the free roll. And in that case, yes, the $20 rebuys are at the table. But the question, Wizard, is for the free roll on our first night of the summer series, Sunday afternoon, if that free roll will also have rebuys at the table. And we got a pot of brewing here, ladies and gentlemen, at the table. Okay, so yes, the answer is yes on that summer series free roll, which is a week from this Sunday. There will be $40 rebuys at the table. 3 entries.
And Johnny Cool. with
Johnny
top
Cool,
pair.
top pair, and boy, he picked a pretty good time here.
With the Nemesis, too.
He's got the Nemesis, and he's going to go all in. Patrick does the count here. Graphics show 161, but we'll get it clarified here from Patrick, and yes, it's 161. Jimmy, thank you. We understand. Yes, Motor City Poker, there will be rebuys for the 140 in the main, re-entries through the first, I believe, eight rounds in each of those flights. 6 flights leading up to the main event.
Yeah,
And
Jeff's
now
going to make the call. Keep him
Jeff
honest.
is going to make the call here.
Good hand.
Queens versus King Jack with a king on the board. Rainbow board.
Oh, look at that.
And now another diamond.
A few work out, a few don't.
There it is. Two pair for Johnny Cool.
Johnny Cool, all the way here from Arizona.
Nice spot, Johnny Cool. Way to take it down.
Pizza Frank's twin brother. And he gets to get rid of his knit button, and now we're going to start anew. Everybody's going to have a knit chip, a yellow knit chip in front of them.
Pass them out, Frank.
Yeah, Armando, please make time and budget for the main event.
Yeah, I might have threw
And,
extra here.
you know, budget your bullets for the main event because of $200 if you make it to day 2. $200 right away. And then also if you double bag, it's a $1,000 double bag bonus paid immediately when you double bag. And if you can do that by firing just a couple of bullets, that's great. Some of our bigger cash players, bigger tournament players will budget multiple bullets for events like this.
Hey, good to see Armando on the chat. Thanks for tuning in, Armando. Hope all is well. Be expecting you on this live stream, Armando, during that series. Get that deep run, son. Johnny Cool with the mystery hand. Stacking all his chips.
Really good.
Watch out for the big cards.
This better not be aces. I've seen that.
Tough life.
An angle.
Got 6 players in there. And an 8 right in the window, followed with an ace and a 6. We got a rainbow board. Ace 6 flopping 2 pair for Miller time and a commanding lead. Spill with the big ace. He's going to put in 25.
Well, if he just has 2.3 mil to lose, maybe you do.
The raise from Miller time now. Ace 6 offsuit's going to make it $80. Spill with ace 10 offsuit. Going to make the call. Now back over to Pizza Frank, who lets that go. The queen 8. So we're going to heads up to the turn. 2 pair here for Miller time. Bigger kicker for Spill if he hits his 10.
And there's another ace.
Another
Wow.
ace.
What a huge payoff card for Miller time.
Yeah.
Boating up on Spill, who has 3 of a kind.
Spill bets out 50. Miller time raises it up. Makes it 135, and Spill, who's just been on a heater here so far this evening.
And just a smooth call.
Just a smooth call.
Spill, I like that. Not getting too carried away. Hoping for 8 or a
Oh,
10. There it is.
Goodness.
Oh, on the
wow.
river.
Woo!
What? And money hard for Spill. The heater continues, and now Miller time is in deep trouble. And folks, they're going to get it all in. Spill goes all in, and look at Miller time did not snap call this.
He did not. He did not make the snap call. He realizes that.
I gotta rub him some more.
Ouch.
I mean, the call was made.
Oh, the call was made.
Four times already.
And ace 6 against ace 10.
Like I said, we just saw 2 pair versus top pair.
Yeah.
Ace come on the turn
Yeah.
to give 3 of a kind, and then a full house to the other player.
Yeah.
And then the 10 hits for a higher full house. Wow.
235 out. Yeah.
I did not put the 235.
Action Jackson.
Yeah.
You still got him covered.
They said correct.
Yeah, Spill, you have everyone covered at the table, buddy. Yeah.
Well,
If he bet, you had 300 about.
I had 600. on the
Cameron's
bet.
asking about do you combine both bags as well? No, this is the double bag bonus means that you go to day 2 with the bigger of your 2 bags, the larger of your 2 bags, and you get paid a bonus. And we're catching Dom eating, although it's not
Mike's fault.
not hard to catch Dom eating.
Yeah, it's Mike's fault.
He's
Mike's
almost
fault.
always eating. He's definitely a foodie.
But yeah, I
In
can't
his
believe
next
they
life,
handed-
he wants to be a food critic, I think.
That'd be great, by the
Yeah.
way. But
So
what did we
yes,
just- what did
answer
we
your
just
question
witness?
about the main event. It's a $10,000 guarantee or $100,000 guarantee, and it's $20,000 guarantee for first place. There is a $200 paid as soon as you bag for the day 2. If you double bag, then that is a $1,000 double bag bonus, which you can hit again by if you bag a 3rd time. Whether you bag 2, 3, or 4 times, the largest of your bags is what you start to play with on Sunday. And so this is a quick look at it. Pay close attention to the flights. We have 6 to choose from. 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and then day 2, of course, is Sunday at 1 p.m., and that is July 30th is day 2.
And
So make sure you plan accordingly and plan your bullets accordingly that you're going to fire at this. $140 buy-in.
I wanted to make sure we had some clarity too. That is correct on the 6 p.m. start times. What you have seen though is our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday one-day tournaments. Those are going to start at 5 p.m. So I've had a couple players
Right.
message me on
Yeah.
when I'm
Yep.
not even here
Yep.
asking about that. So our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday tournament, those are going to be a 5 p.m. start time.
Right.
But these are correct right here on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. I mean, we need to get enough time to break down enough tables so we can even run the other fly. I mean, that's a good problem to have. That's how busy this tournament is, and the prize pool is going to be huge. We're going to go way over
Yeah. And
that
here's the
100K guarantee.
Yeah, the summer series schedule, as we mentioned, starting a week from this Sunday, 1 p.m., $10,000 prize pool guarantee free roll. And that is a free roll. There will be rebuys, re-entries at the table for $40. And we're going to be opening the doors at 11:30. Then on Monday at, and again, 5 p.m., not 6 p.m., Monday, $10,000 guaranteed freeze out. That's a $100 buy-in. That is just it's going to be huge. I mean, that's a great buy-in for a $10,000 guarantee freeze out, $100 buy-in. Hell, we do that. We do that on Wednesday nights with the $100 buy-in, but we're going to see a lot of people for that. And here's a unique thing then happening on Tuesday night, July 25th, 5 p.m. This is a $5,000 prize pool guarantee dual tournament team event. And this is what this dual tournament team event looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
2 tournaments will run simultaneously. One teammate will play Tournament A, while the other teammate plays Tournament B. Players will switch places at the conclusion of each level. If a team is eliminated from either tournament, they maybe re-enter a teammate into the start of the level 9 for $100. Prize pools will be separate and is based on number of entries for each. I did have a question then, Wizard. about the team tournament. If one busts out, are they still rotating with the teammate who was knocked out? Okay, so the answer to that is yes. If you are knocked out and your teammate is still playing, you are still rotating in the tournament that they are in.
Is this another hand that Spill just won after he took a?
Or is he
just won
still
another
stacking
monster
up?
pot?
He might still be stacking up from that other pot. I'm not sure. We'll get caught up here. We had another little glitch here, but we.
That was a few minutes ago, though.
Yeah.
Vic. I wonder if he just took someone else out.
Nice hand.
I hear a nice hand, so it must have been another monster pot.
You're at risk for the lowest.
Spill is just on fire here,
Is that C4?
and looks like Miller time now. His seat is opened, and we've got.
Change if you don't win that hand.
Is that D5?
That is D5
Oh, wow.
coming in.
Well, you want to get an action player at the main game?
Here it is.
We'll see.
I've been playing, I've been catching horrible. But I've been catching horrible cards.
Call this 50.
So if you get belted at this game, you cannot rebuy at the main table. You
Right.
go to the feeder table, and then we bring somebody from the feeder table to fill that seat.
We got Cowboys.
Cowboys for Pizza Frank,
You don't win a hand in nines.
65 from the all-in.
and an all-in now from Gene.
Gene must have lost a big one.
Yep, that was the one I think that he just
Spill.
I
lost.
thought one of you guys were low. No, I've been in hand. I haven't caught any cards.
Mike's been
They were last
I thought he was
No,
definitely.
I've been in.
He's been lit folding a lot. Like,
No, but I call like 3 or 4 raises.
yeah.
How much is it? He's got more. 65. 65 to call still. He's got 57. I call. Oh, 65.
So Johnny Cool's going to come in here with A6 offsuit. It's $69 for him to call.
I mean, you can't just let your brother take down the pot pre-flop, right? You got to try to get a 3-outer on him.
And no peak. 10-8 offsuit is going to come along. And we are going to see.
This is all you can win here.
Okay, so this is the main pot here. Nice job, Patrick.
They probably get more beer. Beers with the beard.
We got a 3-4 deuce board, couple of hearts. Right now, Pocket Kings firmly in the lead.
Firmly in the lead. Gene, who's all in.
175 for that.
Not looking good for Gene at all. And Pizza Frank's going to bet this out. 175 bucks. Back over to his brother, Johnny Cool. Pocket nines. Gone. No peak. 10-8. Let it go. And they got to roll
They held us from how long did they hold
cards
us from
over
the
here.
base?
There's a small side pot, and that bet goes back to Pizza Frank. And it looks like Pizza Frank is going to take this down with Pocket Kings.
We have Pocket Kings for Pizza Frank as he takes down this pot. Once again, looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. Thanks for sticking with us, guys.
Motor
Sometimes
City
you gotta
Poker
just roll with
asking
it.
about, you did the math very well there, Motor City Poker. So one clarification, he says on the main, if you find a bag for day 2, you get $200. But what if you double bag? Yes, it's another $200 plus the $1,000. So double bagging means that you get $1,400 between the 2 bags. And then you go to day 2 with the larger of your 2 bags. Thanks for that question, Motor City Poker. That's a good one. And Derek's watching. Thanks for joining us tonight, Derek. Brandon Jackson watching. And we still have some glitches going on here tonight. Trying to work through that. And now Brian wants to ask Spill if he can be his teammate in the the dual tournament team event.
We're getting recruiting right now?
I think we're getting some recruiting. Yeah, looking players already looking for teammates. I have to say I've got a list formed. However, I can't play because I'll be working very hard. Everybody be working hard that week.
Right.
Our good friend Steve Lang, that would be my first choice. I really can't think of somebody else. I know a number of other players I'd like to ask, but
It's not about
Steve would be the first one that I would ask. But I believe that there's a number of people that believe that Steve would be the first. And this is a bomb pot that we've got going at the end of this hour of play. And Jeff is at risk.
all right with the VPIP. Yeah, he is the lowest.
So if you have the lowest VPIP going into this bomb pot, you have to win the bomb pot to not be moved over to the feature table. And this is a single board bomb pot. 4 cards, PLO. And the flop comes out king, queen, king. Looks like we're getting checks all around until we get to D5. Now the action's on D5. He does have king 9-7-3, 2 hearts, but he's going to bet that out. That's why we love D5. Now Jeff with queens and 5s, and he's already got the full house.
No, he's thinking too. If anyone's got a king, they still have all those outs. Like
Yeah.
look at the king 9-7-3. Still has to fade.
So he's going to raise to 360 and folds all the way around on this bomb pot. Now back to D5. D5 not trying to look at his cards, looking at the stack, Jeff's stack. But much needed for Jeff because he had the lowest VPIP going into this bomb pot. And if he can take this down, he will not be moved over to the feeder table. He will remain here at our feature table for our No Nit Thursday.
I mean, he's got the smirk too. He's had such a serious face the whole time. You got to know the guy is a full house. He hasn't had a smirk on all day.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you flop the world like that, it even puts a smirk on Jeff's face.
And there's the fold. And in order to get
Nice fold.
rid of his yellow chip there, he's got to show. So he shows great hand there for Jeff, and now Jeff takes that pot down.
Nice fold for D5.
On the bomb pot, the button does stay where it's at on a bomb pot. And we're trying to get our audio cleared up, but we'll... All right, so at 8 o'clock, it's now 7:26, ladies and gentlemen, and at 8 o'clock we are going to take a break. At that break, there will be a new stream started, which means if you're watching us on YouTube and Facebook, at 8 o'clock, log out, clear out, and come back in again.
Yeah, it'll be 8:15.
8:15 our time.
Yep.
Okay, 8:15. So 45 minutes from now, we got to get rid of these glitches by rebooting. So there'll be a break at 8:15.
Defense wins championships, Vic. That's what we're doing. Calling an audible.
That's right. Yeah.
That's sometimes what you got to do. I like it. Wizard and Tyler are already on it. They got the game plan. We're going to execute it.
Sometimes the computer doesn't know that we're trying to keep this unadulterated. And
yes.
so, you know, the gremlin gets in there.
No,
Little worm.
Wizard, have you thought about this, by the way, about either a clothing line or if we do make a new show?
We'll
I can't even say it right now. Unadulterated poker with Vic. You know, I think it's going to sell like hotcakes. Put on the clothing line out there.
So I'm gonna. Well, we've got 5-handed going into this flop. 7-3-2, 2 diamonds, and Spill just continues to hit stuff here. He hits his 3.
Yeah, Spill has been on a great heater.
So he's
I want to be Spill right now.
he's ahead, and the king comes
Craig
out.
Coming.
Now it shifts to Johnny Cool with king 10.
Yeah, Craig taking the lead, but Johnny Cool does have the highest flush draw with his top
And he's
pair.
got the yep.
Oh,
That's right.
The 3 and Spill just keeps
Look at this.
getting it.
This is the OG John of Thursday nights right now. Is Spill.
Spill's definitely doing his OG John impression. Well, Spill,
Yep.
today is a
goes.
good day.
And he picks up the rock. He gets rid of his yellow chip, and he picks up the rock, and which means he's going to be putting that rock out so that it's a $10 straddle going into this next hand. And we've got just some audio. This is a problem that we're going to work through, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, at 8:15, we're going to take a break, and during that break, we're going to start a new stream, which means that you go out of Facebook, come back in and do a new search, and then you'll see the live. from 1-3
Out with the
No
old,
Net
in with
Thursday,
the new.
and with the new. Same thing with your Facebook.
We'll have sound again. It'll be a beautiful thing.
It'll be a beautiful thing. But it is already a beautiful thing because we've had some real action, and Shane now has joined the table from the feeder table.
Yeah, suited ace-5 of clubs, going to bounce it up to $20 pre, and of course you got
Shane
D5. He loves action.
He does, and he's on a bit of a heater. He did really well here Tuesday night for our 5-5-10 game. He was playing really well, cashed very well in our cash game, and then last night he came in and won the $100 freeze-out tournament. So now
There
we're
you go.
four-handed going into this flop.
Yeah, Jack, deuce, queen board, couple of spades. Seven of diamonds on the turn.
So Shane,
Yeah, he takes
Puts-
it down.
yeah, takes out.
Doesn't he have to show?
Um,
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
he
oh.
has to show, so the
Yep,
yellow
he
chip stays
does-
in front of him.
Oh, we saw it today.
Yep, we saw it again.
Gotta show it, Shane.
Got to show. If you want to get rid of that, you got to show. So he still remains with the yellow chip, and those are the yellow nit chips. Last person standing with the yellow nit chip has to pay every player at the table $5.
It definitely makes the game fun, juices it up a little bit. Definitely a little bit of trolling around the table it causes sometimes.
Yeah,
Especially
and-
on an incident like that where Shane wins the hand and he doesn't, show his card, so he still has the chip. He will be hearing about that, trust me, for at least 24 hours. Heaven forbid Tim is watching and saw that. I know he'll remind him for months. And Pizza Frank's going to let it go over the Shane. Like I said, we'll get our audio back at around 8:15 today, guys. That's fine. You got the voice.
Yeah, we'll
Victory
stay
cigar
busy
with
here.
us.
Absolutely.
Over the D5, looking down. And looks like those are raising chips, which is no surprise at all when D5 sits at the table. It's going to go up to 80 pre-flop.
And we're taking a little bit of a pause here so that the graphics can get caught up.
Yep, Craig looking down at his chips.
That looked
Giving
like
each stack really a little massage right now. You see that? Just with the fingertips.
$30 bet from Shane, and now raising it up. That looks like an $80 bet from D5.
Yeah, and Craig just massaging every single, the fives, the greens, and there it is. He decides those are the ones that are going to go in the middle. I don't like those ones as much.
And here comes an all-in now.
Oh, yeah, the all-degree moment. All in, all you can eat.
Paul at the helm,
Yeah, unbelievable.
counting them out.
Huge hand brewing here, folks. No peek.
No peek, takes a peek, and now he's going to think about it.
Yeah, what is going? We've had a few hands where there hasn't been too much action going on. And now we're getting this.
Yeah,
building
we've
up.
got some real action
No
brewing
peeks
here.
counting out his chips. We're going to get another move?
Could be. Very well could be. But nope, he's going to let that go. Buddha lets his go, and now back over to Shane. Shane folds, and then back over to D5.
Man, I'm wondering what these guys have now.
Yeah.
The most action we've had pre-flop all night. And we're getting multiple players putting in good size amount of their stacks in.
Well, I'm going to put D5 on King-Queen offsuit.
Oh, wow. You're just underselling D5 right now.
Well, he loves to gamble, but now that he's making the call, I got to reconsider that. Pocket 10s, pocket 9s.
I think better. I can just, he's got
And
the,
now an all-in. And we apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some glitching going on with our feed tonight. Please remain patient with us. As we mentioned before, going to break at 8:15. I'm not sure if this means that we'll be
we might be breaking now and rebooting now.
We might be.
Looks like it's a possibility. Like I
And
said,
that's
just
just
skip that.
been great action here every Thursday with the No Net Thursday.
Who-
And skip ahead, and it looks like
I can't tell who won that one.
now we're skipping ahead, and we've lost D5.
D5 is out.
Yeah, and Craig?
Is Tom? Wait, it looks. Is Craig stacking up chips?
No, we've got Derek.
Trying to find the winner, but yeah, look at Garrett's sitting down.
Garrett,
also.
I'm sorry.
Garrett's at the main table. It's like we're one more. Yeah, huge hand though. 3 players looking like it was all in pre-flop. A lot of action. Paul dealing out the goods, going around the table, making sure everything's clean, everything's fresh. Shane
now
first
with Queen
active
6.
6 offsuit.
Going to raise it up.
Yeah, Jeff. It looks like
Jeff took that
was the
pot
one
down,
that took the pot
knocked
down
2
for
players
sure.
out, and so he's got a very healthy stack of chips in front of him. Garrett is now going to come along with 6-3 of clubs.
Oh.
Welcome to the table, Garrett.
Yeah, the 3-6 Mafia for Garrett.
And if you haven't played with Garrett, guys, got to be ready for a wide range.
We got a ace 3 king rainbow board here, and right now, pair of 3s are the best hand for Pizza Frank and Garrett. The kickers aren't too much. But look at Shane here, taking a stab at it. With
Yeah,
a
he's
little
going to
bluff
keep
with
telling the
queen
story.
high.
But now
Garrett's
we're going to
gonna
go
keep
heads up
honest.
to the turn between Shane and Garrett.
And now he's got a flush draw to go along with his pair of 3s.
And see if this slows Shane down.
Nope. He says, no, sir. Let's put in 150.
150 from Shane.
Shane does have a gut shot with that 10. And a blank right now, Garrett. Still in the lead. And looks like Shane is going to take that down.
And he went all in.
And he's going to show, right?
He's got a show. He did have, that was not his hand. He did have an ace in there.
Okay, it must have been ace-queen.
Yeah, ace-queen. Yep.
Fair
And,
enough, just a little misread on the reader.
yep. But
Yeah,
really
first
what we
us-
want to talk about all night long is don't forget about the Summer Series coming up here starting on July 23rd. The Summer Series main event for $100, $140
Yes.
buy-in on July 27th through the 30th. And tonight we do have a satellite going on. It's a $40 buy-in tournament. There are $20 rebuys at the table. We have 3 tables going, and I believe there's still time to get into this for late registration. So if you're interested, last week there were 3 $500 packages awarded, 3 different players. They get to use that $500 for the Summer Series all week, depending upon how they want to use it. They can use it all for the Summer Series main event. They can break it up with the different tournaments that we've got, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Or you can spend all $500 at the free roll Sunday night with $40 rebuys at the table. That's a free roll. You enter for free. But now we're going 5-handed into this flop.
Yeah, 5-8-6 board, couple of hearts. Looks like top pair for no peak. We got an open-ended straight draw for Shane. Everyone else just either has a gut shot or a few overs. Buddha's got a couple unders. With a gut shot straight draw.
And Spill is up over $2,000 right now, and he's going to bet this, and we're going to go heads up between Shane and Spill.
And right now, ace high still in the lead for Shane. He's coming out. Looks like he's putting 40 in the middle.
Kind of heater versus heater here between Shane and Spill. Spill's just is on fire tonight, but Shane's had a...
Yeah, 7 or a 10 for Spill, and he misses with the 5. Let's see what Shane does here if he does a continuation. And he switches it up and checks it over the Spill and gives him an opportunity to take this pot with queen high. Yeah, he's reaching for chips away. He's putting in around 100. The old bluffing game, part of poker.
Yeah, that second 5 really helped him, I believe. Put him in position to be able to make this. He's in position on Shane. But he's making a bet of $80. See if he can get Shane to fold.
Yeah, Shane hasn't thrown it away yet, so his
Not
radar
yet.
is up. He's thinking. He's kind of got the wheels turning.
And he folds it. And Spill will take this pot down
And
and
by the way,
continues to run really well.
This part of the live stream is brought to you by Third Street Cigar Smoky Lounge.
Who?
Located at Third Street Cigar
Those
Smoky
guys?
Lounge. Yes, sir.
My gosh.
The Victory Cigar
Love
right
those
next
guys.
to me. And talk about a Victory Cigar. Third Street Cigar has great Victory Cigars after you win in poker in Waterville, Ohio. They got public lounges, private lounges, 65 and 70-inch TVs. They got rooms for businesses, private get-togethers. You know, maybe you're doing a bachelor party too, or maybe just a little celebration of a baby shower or whatnot. You know, diaper party, whatever you want to do.
Look who's coming into seat 3 there.
Oh boy!
I interrupted you
Oh, yeah.
because I know you love this guy.
Oh yeah, he is a local legend.
The Slayer,
The
King Slayer, a.k.a. Bailey. But go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, Third Street Cigar, you can get a free cigar if you just mention this ad when you go into their establishment. Like I said, I almost think if I was having a child and I was getting the guys together and stuff, what a better spot to go to Third Street Cigar to get the guys together and
diaper party.
Basically, yeah, have a diaper party. And I'm just saying, I don't think I would want to bring the diapers in there though. But at the same time, I would not mind having a bourbon and some cigars with my buddies in Third Street Cigar, just relaxing and having a good time.
Look at this flop. All clubs, and none of these guys have clubs.
Yeah,
But Spill does have a jack. He continues just to hit here like OG John does.
Yeah, Garrett hits mid-pair with his King 10. Yeah, the King Slayer, man. He's going to really spice this up, Vic.
Yes, he is.
And he'll be smiling the whole time.
Seat 3 now. He is going to be smiling the whole time.
Did
And
he
when he
bring a
walked in
stack
the
with
door, he was smiling. And I put my hand out. And I
does he
said, we
have?
really love having you here. He says, I love being here. I said, well, it's because of the way, it's not necessarily the way you play, but it's the enthusiasm you play with, Bailey. You've just got, you definitely love to play this game, and we love to see that here on the live stream.
Yeah, rocking the Tupac shirt, by the way. Going old school 90s, mid-90s. I like it. Has he got, what, around 700 in front of him, Vic? Looks like he made a little bit of money at the feeder table.
Yeah, and that's the deal here. So if you're on the feeder table and you're brought over to the main table, you can either buy up to the 500, depending on what you have, but you bring whatever stack that you made while you're on that feeder table over to this table.
And looks like we got a lot of clubs right now. Everyone's hogging them. We got pocket 4s, ace-8 suited, 10-9 suited, and 10-5. A little bit of everything. No peak with the 5-3. Pizza Frank with Queen 9 of diamonds. With a King 8-7 board. Couple of spades.
And they checked that all the way around. Rag on the turn, 3 of hearts.
Johnny Cool.
Slayer coming out with his pocket 4s. He's going to bet that for $30. Garrett's open-ended.
Now this is Johnny Cool's first time on the live stream. We've seen him fold a couple of hands where he's got the best of it. I think in his mind he thinks everyone always has top pair when they're betting. Don't be surprised in the second half if he makes some adjustments, kind of gets a little bit of feel for the play here.
Yeah.
Especially when you start seeing some of King Slayer's hands. Yeah, and by the way, King Slayer does have the good sometimes. I'm just saying he's a fun player to watch in this live stream. He'll bet bottom pair like he's got top set. He'll bet top set like he's got bottom pair. I mean, he switches it up. He's all over the place.
Yep.
Unpredictable player.
So Garrett shows his 9-10 and had won that on the river with his 10. Gets to turn in his yellow no-nit chip. And this is we're not even 2 hours into this spill from 500 up to 2.2. And he's just on fire. He's having an OG John night so far.
2.2. I mean that's the equivalent on our 2-5 night. Really, being up about 5K.
Right.
Buying in for 1,500, being up to 5K before the dinner break. That's crazy. 2,200 on a $500 max buying game. Life is good for Spill. Or the Pizza Frank with a suited 9-6. Here comes Slayer. He says, no. Jeff with a pair, though. Looking down. Just going to get rid of the ones. Says, I have over 40 of those. Some of those can go back in. Hopefully they come back, though. Garrett with the 5-4 of clubs, reaching for a raise. He's going to bump it up to 60. I love when Garrett gets in his mode. I always call him the Gus Hansen of the Toledo area. You can play any 2 cards, and you're seeing it right there. Disguising his hand. And here comes Jeff. I'll tell you what, with 5-4 and 9-6 and threes, you could have a flop where it hits multiple players. Even the king 6 suited.
4 players here with a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's see what this flop does.
Oh, wow. We got a flush draw right off the rip for 2 players right here. Unbelievable. Garrett and Johnny Cool with their flush draws.
And really the only one with a pair so far is Jeff with the pocket threes. But Johnny Cool.
You know Jeff isn't in love, Vic.
He's in love?
No, he's not in love with
Oh,
those
not
threes.
in love.
I mean, I know I wouldn't be in love with those threes on that type of board.
Yeah, Armando says Buddha's cards have been pretty quiet. Yes, they have. Joe's watching. Hey, Joe, hope you're doing well, buddy. Vicky Anderson, as usually, says good luck to all.
Over to Jeff, and he's going to get out of the way. I don't blame him.
So now we got clubs versus clubs. Garrett, that check from Johnny Cool makes Garrett believe that his clubs might be stronger than they really are, but he's going to make that call.
And there's a king
now
for Johnny Cool.
Yeah. And he checks it. And a check back from Garrett.
Ooh!
There's the clubs.
Now, does Johnny Cool slow play this? He's been just checking along the whole time. There's 4-10 in the middle. He's going to bet 100. Oh, I think this will be an easy call. Garrett might even raise here.
He might even raise.
Now, the one thing, though,
yeah,
the board did pair, so Garrett might just smooth call it. Yeah, and he does, and he's gonna. That's a nice smooth call by Garrett with the board pairing.
So Terry Dale's watching, and for all of you that have joined us just recently, we apologize. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here tonight. Right now, we don't have any audio. We're going to take a break at 8:15. It will be the group's dinner break. At that time, we're going to start a new live stream. And what that means is that if you are currently watching on Facebook or YouTube, after 8:15, go out of whatever you're watching, come back in, do a new search, and then go to the more current live stream for tonight. And that'll happen around 8:15, and then we'll have some of these glitches worked out. But right now, as you can see in the main room, it looks like our tournament is on a break. That has to be the
After level 4?
After level 4 could be, but that is the satellite going on, and that is a satellite for the summer series. It's a $40 buy-in. There's $20 rebuys at the table, and last week there were 3 players that were awarded $500 for the
deal.
package for the summer series, in which you can spend during that week any way you wish. So great opportunity. We had just 2 tables last week, and this week we've got 3. We have one more of those Thursday satellites coming, and that's next week. So if you're within driving distance, get over here if you want to be a part of that yet tonight. If you also want to be part of this No Nit Thursday, believe we may have some room there. Yep, looks like we got some room at the feeder table. Give us a call and see if you can get on the list, or drive right over and see if you can jump in. Now back to the action here. 3-way action with Shane having a mystery hand.
Pizza Frank with the 4 deuce suited. The nemesis by Johnny Cool. Someone's got to let Johnny Cool not to play that hand. It's his first time on the live stream. Pizza Frank, though, currently in the lead with the pair of deuces. Now Shane does a mystery hand. Won't be surprised if he has an ace. And he's going to bet 80 with that flush draw out there, and he's really at least repping like he has an ace.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to show his hands.
He's got to show his hand to get rid of the...
It looks like he's got pocket 10s, is that? Looks like pocket 10s.
Does look like it, yep.
Fair enough.
So Shane gets to get rid of his yellow nit chip, and those of you just joining us, everybody's got a yellow nit chip in front of them until they win a hand, and when they win the hand, they must show. Then they get to turn in the yellow nit chip. If you are the last person standing with the, in this case seated, with the yellow nit chip, you pay every other player then, all the other players, $5 apiece at the table. It induces action, changes the action a little bit. Oftentimes you'll see somebody on the button that still has the yellow nit chip, and if there's a bunch of limpers, regardless of what they have, they'll put a big bet out, A, to see if they can get a bunch of dead money, and B, so they can get rid of that chip so that they aren't the last person standing with it. Buddha, as Armando pointed out, his cards have been pretty weak here tonight, and he's getting a little bored, I think. He's going to raise this up with the dirty diaper to 15. Shane's going to come along with the King 7. Now Slayer, a.k.a. Bailey, a.k.a. King Slayer, wakes up with pocket aces. He's going to 3-bet this up to 55. Now over to Garrett with ace-10 offsuit on the small blind. Decides to let that go, and Spill, who's just been on an amazing heater here tonight, lets his go, and now back over to Shane and Slayer with his pocket aces. And he, if he wants his yellow chip to disappear, he's got to show, and he does show the aces and get quite a reaction from the rest of the players there. We've got Danielson at the helm. You can see in the main room, folks coming back from the break from the satellite tournament tonight. That is the Summer Series satellite tournament going on. Got one more next Thursday, and good crowd, good-looking crowd at that feeder table. Got the Thinker.
I can't wait to get him on the main game. Always love, like I said, he got that, poker nickname by his facial expressions when he gets that eye of the tiger moment at the table.
Yeah. Neil Brinkman says, "Howdy, gentlemen."
Oh, Mr. Coffee. Hopefully
Thank you, Mr.
well.
Coffee, for referring to us as gentlemen. I know that's a stretch.
Look at Slayer.
Slayer
he's got
with
Queen 3. That's good
Oh,
enough. Oh, he
lets the
pump-faked us.
Dorothy go. He doesn't come in with the Dorothy.
Well,
Queen
he
3.
pump faked us, Vic.
He
I mean,
did
that's
pump
not really
fake us.
great etiquette right there. We talk about poker etiquette being, important in the game, and you can't pump fake the commentators.
Garrett always great for the action here with 6-5 offsuit's going to raise it to 35, and Spill on a heater tonight so far with his 5s.
Yeah, No Peak's going to come in with the 10-8. I
And
respect
Pizza
that.
Frank with a couple of diamonds, 9-7. Let's see what happens here on this flop.
And there's an ace right in the window with a 9 and 4. Right now, Pizza Frank in the lead.
And check all the way around.
Oh, and there's
jeez,
a one-outer.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, because obviously Garrett has a 5 in his hand, so Spill hits the case 5.
Yeah.
Is there a shock there?
No, there's
Not at
no
all?
shock, but it's just incredible how much he's in.
He
You know,
keeps going and going.
Going, and what we've seen from him tonight is when he hits his hands, he usually raises pretty strong, but this time he's just going to make the call, and it's going to be heads up into the river here.
Oh, the flush hits.
Wow.
Pizza Frank getting there.
Getting his diamonds, and he's going to bet it out.
Did he go all in, or is he just betting all the green chips?
I think he's just betting all his green chips.
Almost all.
Almost all of them. It looks like
225.
Yep, 225.
Was he holding back like 100? Pizza Frank, what are you trying to pull here? Got 325 in front of you, or was it 375?
And he gets a
back?
call
you
there
go.
from Spill. Wow.
Like I said.
Spill doesn't like that at all.
Like I said, this is nothing personal with Pizza Frank away from the table. But anytime a man has the name Pizza in his name, you can't trust him at the poker table. I'm telling you.
All right.
If it's Pizza Frank, Pizza Mike,
Pizza Steve.
Pizza Steve.
Steve
And-
Blank, Pizza
yeah,
Steve.
Yeah, Pizza Steve. We have a Pizza Steve that comes plays here. If they have pizza in the name, stay out of hands with them. Wait for another time, folks. It's like playing King Jack. I'm trying to help you. You got to think long term, not short term.
What about somebody with Pretzel? Pretzel Pete?
Pretzel Pete, I would definitely I would target Pretzel
You would
Pete.
target, all right.
Yeah, anyone that has pretzel in their name, I'm targeting. Now pizza, I'm running away from.
Because we're still working through these twisted spice pretzels that Mike Gendron brought in. It's something that he does.
Yeah, it's kept me fed during these live streams.
Yeah, and he will be in here Saturday night with me. Saturday night, Mike and I will be calling the action for our regular Joe Poker Show. Any of these live streams, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in playing, please give us a call, see if you can get on the list. Now Jeff's going to raise it up to 15 with Queen Jack offsuit.
All right, Garrett with a 4-3 suited.
Oh,
He likes to have fun playing
that
poker.
is in his range. He likes that, and looks like if he can.
I I think he made the call.
It looks like he made the call.
It's
And
over the no peak.
Spill
He says
now.
no.
Oh,
Buddha.
Spill is still a little steaming, I think, after losing with his set of 5s. Pizza Frank feeling it, coming in with the 10-9 offsuit. And
Pizza
Shane.
Frank up to 1,000. No surprise.
No.
He runs downriver.
Jeff over
He's
1,500.
invading Toledo now. And wow, 999 quads for Pizza Frank. I'm telling you, you can't trust anyone with the name Pizza in their name. Now he's going to give them rope. Look at this.
Woo,
Oh, you want a discount on? You want a little extra pepperoni? What? You want the sweet sauce? I got the sweet sauce for you. Boom. Right there. Pizza Frank. Hey, look at it. Like Shane's got to tell him that it's on him. Did you see the little knock by Shane?
did see
Pizza
that.
Frank setting him up like, oh, I'm not paying attention. Oh, I got pocket deuces. That's
Oh,
exactly
is it
like.
on me? Oh,
Yeah.
is it on me?
Putting a little sweetener, sweetening the sauce with $10. Pizza Frank roping them in. And what a. Now, here's the problem.
Yeah.
Pizza Frank is loving that card. Please, one of these
Please.
guys called me with ace high. I'm getting paid. And look at Garrett. Pizza Frank's going to just smooth call this. Look at that. And this is where I thought, at the beginning, Spill should have done when he was having, the full
Yeah.
house and everything. Not
Right.
scaring his opponents away, giving them some rope. And now, and look at
Oh,
Garrett.
check,
Nice
check. Frank was hoping that Garrett would continue to represent. And he shows the. Does he show it? He didn't have to
I'll
show
tell you
it.
what, the way he played that, he got max value, though, out of
Yeah,
that hand. Getting
he
flopping
did.
quads on the
Oh, no,
flop.
he showed it. He showed it. You can tell by the faces that he showed that. And I think Shane is commenting that he was trying to get Pizza Frank's attention here when it was his turn.
Pizza Frank doing what he did last week.
Yeah.
We're within a half an hour of our first dinner break. Remember last week on Thursday? He
Yes.
just was very quiet the first hour, and then all of a sudden, boom,
Yeah.
runs it up. Well, this time he wins a huge hand by hitting a flush on the river, and now he flops quads. The momentum is there.
And if you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a little bit of trouble with our audio. At our 8:15 dinner break, we are going to start a new stream, which means live stream. So that means that if you're watching, then go back out and come back in after 8:15. You'll see a new stream that's been started,
Yes.
and that'll be glitch-free, audio problem-free. But right now, you just got to listen to us tell you what the action is, but we can see the action, and it has been fantastic. It really has been this no-nit game has really, Thursday has just taken off.
It's made poker fun.
It is just
This
lots
new
of fun.
new element to the game.
Different way to slice this pie. Three-handed going into this now.
And now you got Slayer in there. Pizza Frank has a gut shot to Broadway. Shane has 4 high, which also a gut shot to the
Shane's
wheel,
got
and
the-
he's going to
yep.
bet it out and take it down.
Bets that out and takes it down. And he collects the rock. So the rock is a forced bet. It's if you have the rock and you are under the gun or you are on the button, that becomes a $10 straddle that must be played. Another element here to our No Nit Thursday that helps get the action going, as well as everybody starts out with a yellow chip in front of them. After they win a hand and show the hand, they get rid of their yellow chip. If they're the last person standing with the yellow chip, then they have to pay every player here at the table $5. And looks like Spill has
Slayer.
decided to take a little break, go out and have a cigarette after those set of 5s.
Yeah, sometimes
lost
you
to the
got to
flush.
walk away.
But he is, look at that, he's just under 2,000.
Yeah, I don't feel too bad for Spill right now. He's still at $2K in the $500 max buy-in. He just
On the
had
other
an
hand-
unlucky.
Yeah, another
River.
hand, No Peak and Buddha just have not been able to get anything going here tonight. But we're going to go three-handed here with No Peak Shane and Pizza Frank.
And No Peak has really been card dead so far. Once again, he's still got just under 300 in front of him, so he's playing patient.
And he misses every bit of that.
Let's see if he makes a move here, though, just to get rid of the yellow chip if it's checked over to him. Nope, he's going to
Check
let a card
around.
go by. Another 7.
Whoever wants to fire it, this is probably going to take it down. Shane bets $15, and that
Yeah,
may
makes
be
it look
just
like
the
a
right
value.
bet to take this pot down.
I mean, yeah, he's making it look like he's begging for a call. I like that.
Not a big one,
raise
but a
by
win is a
Shane.
win, right?
Yeah. It's a nice bet by Shane, just taking it down, assessing the situation. Nice play by Shane.
So as you can see, here's our new camera. If you haven't watched our live stream in a while, we've got a camera now for the main room, and there's 3 tables for our satellite for the chance to win a $500 package. Last week there were 3 winners taking home a $500 package for the summer series. You can spend that $500 any way you want during that week. See who takes it down tonight, who's able to build on that. Sherry loves satellites. You see Sherry is in there with her wife Missy, and they love satellite tournaments. I don't think they miss them, miss any of them that we have. Buddha now, again, we've talked about how Buddha just can't seem to get anything going, so he's going to try to make the call here. He's going to make the call with 6-4 of spades. He really wants to see a flop, but not going to get by Slayer, a.k.a. Bailey, a.k.a. Kingslayer, raises it up to 40.
Yeah, when he sits at the table, especially when you have, just about 80 in front of you, be prepared. Even with it's with the 6-4, you're probably going to have to get it all in pre-flop if you want to see it. Looks like Buddha is going to just call half his stack pre-flop. Fair enough.
So 5-handed going into this flop. Pot's at 210. A little bit of something for everybody here.
Yeah, and if Buddha gets any piece of this, he's going all in. And he does hit his 4.
And Jeff hits his queen. Jeff is going to come out firing. Queen 10 offsuit.
Yeah, Buddha's pretty much pot committed right now with only 53.
Yeah,
back.
he's got to put the rest of this in with his 4, unfortunately, and then if he loses, he will be moving over to the feeder table and will be bringing over somebody from the feeder table to take his seat here at the main table.
I mean, he might want to just get out of that seat. It's been so card dead so far.
Got some outs. I mean, no spades.
Right, he's looking for a 6 or a 4.
Looking for a 6 or a 4.
Runner straight, too. A 5
Yep.
wouldn't be a bad card for him. Or a 7, maybe a deuce. Actually, a deuce won't do anything. I'll take that back.
Jeff, who's off to a pretty good start tonight.
There's a king.
No help to Buddha there.
Blank
6 or a
for
4
Buddha.
for Buddha.
And it looks like Jeff is going to add to that monster stack that
Yep.
he has also.
So
He's catching up. I believe he's right behind first place in chips.
So we'll have a seat open here in seat 10. Actually, seat 9, as it were, because we're 9-handed here at the feature table. We can go up to 10-handed on the feeder table. The rock is out there in front of Shane, so he puts it on the button. We got a $10 button straddle.
Now you see right there, see the way that you pick up the chips? That's what we call the crabbing.
That's crabbing.
Yeah, that's crabbing right there. It's
He's
the guy
good
like
at
that. Yeah, he's just going
Very
back
good
and forth
at it.
real fast. Sometimes I just take him and I kind of stack him in one hand.
Is he a casino worker?
I'm not sure, but he's just,
He's pretty good at it. Either that or he's won a lot of pots,
it's just,
and he knows how to do it.
yep, call it crabbing. When you got 2 hands like that, picking them up fast. And look at that stack he's got brewing right there. Huge amount of chips in front of him. Nice player, good player, solid player. He's played lots of tournaments in here. Facial expressions are hilarious right now because you can't hear what he says. Just look at his facial expressions. I mean, he's going all around the board. He's smiling. He's looking surprised. I mean, geez, if
You got to watch.
priceless.
Got to watch the forehead. That's what I look for the forehead.
Yeah, right now with our audio, down a little bit, you can really look at the mannerisms when you're a poker player. You can actually learn a little bit from here. You can't hear anything, so you kind of tune that out. And if you look at the players' mannerisms, their facial expressions, their body composure, what they're giving off non-verbally, I mean, that is something you definitely want to pick up in poker. And this is an opportunity, since we don't get it often, to kind of just look around the table and see if you can predict certain things, see if your gut instinct to read is on. Like I said, there's always half empty, half full.
Right.
And half full. The half full part is you can pick up on certain things.
Nice raise here from Shane. A $10 button straddle, and with his king, queen of diamonds, he's going to make it $60. That's going to go over to Jeff, who's got king, jack of clubs, who had limped in with it, limped in from the straddle for $10.
And his facial expressions, so we have no audio, are just making me chuckle right now.
Well, and then there's Daniels. You gotta, Daniels a good one to watch for facial expressions, and I mean that in the highest regard.
Yes.
But Daniel's got the marching orders to Oh, Jeff doesn't know that it's on him.
Oh boy.
I thought that the wizard had told him to slow down so that we could get the graphics caught up. But anyway, Garrett now with ace 10 of clubs, ace 10 offsuit. See if he raises that up, and it looks like he's made the call. Back over to no peak. No peak lets it go. No peak just not seeing anything going on tonight. Three-handed going into this flop.
The Nemesis once again pre-flop dominated.
Rainbow board.
Yeah, deuce 4-6. Ace high, firmly in the lead. Like I said, folks, just fold king jack throughout the night. 4 out of 5 times, you'll thank me.
Shane
110.
represented a strong hand pre-flop and continues to
And he's
tell that
done.
story, and that aggression pays off, and he's going to take that down, and now the button's going to move over to the Slayer, a.k.a. Bailey.
Yeah, it's good poker right there.
We're about 10
Position.
minutes away now, ladies and gentlemen, from taking our dinner break for the night. Here's a quick analysis of Shane's chip count, 768, VPIP 68%, so he's getting in there. He's mixing it up quite often. His aggression frequency is 52%. Very good analysis there of a player that's having a good night so far. And as facial expressions go, there looks like a pretty good exchange there between Daniel and Shane.
Like I said, it's just amazing when you can't hear anything and just go by what you see. Funny times.
Yeah, yep. And there is a straddle on.
Spill with the ace-3 offsuit. Let's see if he can get that heat back. Start getting some warmth. He's going to put in 10. No peak's going to come along with the ace-5. Pizza's Frank. King 10. Right now, Pizza Frank's getting momentum in the last 20, 30 minutes.
Shane's
Really
had
coming
momentum
alive.
all week.
Yeah, he's playing some good poker right
Yeah, and he's, Queen Jack of clubs.
now. Is everyone getting in on this?
Wow.
Come one, come all. We got 8 players
8
going to
players.
the flop. Very interesting. We got a 6-9 king board. Man, Slayer pairs, it has top pair right now. So does Pizza Frank. Very interesting. Oh, Pizza Frank firmly in the lead. He's got the chips, and he's going to lead out as he should. Shane's going to... Looks like he's going to come along.
He's
here.
going to come along
He's
with
got
his
a
gut shot.
Yeah, he's looking for a 10. Man, would that be a money card for him if that
See,
hits
it's-
with Pizza Frank with King 10? That'd
Slayer just makes the call.
What does Slayer have? Oh, yeah, top pair.
He's got the 7 kicker. Garrett gets out of the way.
Yeah, 3 players to the turn here. It looks like we got 185 in the middle. And there's a deuce. Great card for Pizza Frank. He's got to be loving that. If he thinks he's in the lead still, he's going to lead out with that deuce. That's a beautiful card. There it is. 60. Shane's going to get out of the way. Slayer now with the top pair still. He's going to make the call. And there's a 5. That puts a check mark next to Pizza Frank. Let's see if he goes for value. And Pizza Frank does. Who doesn't like value?
$75, and I got to believe Slayer's going to pay this off unless he tries to represent the spades.
And he kisses it goodbye.
Kisses it goodbye. And Pizza Frank is going to take this down. Nice
hand.
pot there. Pizza Frank continues to do really well so far tonight.
Yeah, rolling up in chips right now for Pizza Frank.
And we're coming up
Collecting.
close here on our dinner break, ladies and gentlemen. And just a reminder, if you're watching after the dinner break, go to refreshed stream. And then we should be back with full audio. And we'll be talking more about our summer series coming up, which leads up to our summer series main event. That just starts a week from this Sunday, where we start with a free roll on Sunday. $10,000 guarantee, prize pool guarantee. Spill with the diaper, no peak, just really getting nothing. And Bob, who has joined us from the feeder table, Bob now close to 1,000.
Oh, Bob's getting up there, eh? Having
Yeah.
a nice little pregame before
But
the
he's
main
making
game.
the call, and let's see what if we can get somebody betting out these limpers, raising it up, and sure enough, we got a raise from, I believe it's from Slayer, but the bet is now 25,
Spill with the clean diaper.
and lots of chips, but he doesn't call. Bob gets out of the way.
Looks like
And
we
it was
got
a
3
raise from
players.
Pizza Frank with King Jack, and now we got 3 players going into this flop.
Honestly, that's the first hand I've ever questioned by Pizza Frank, I think, ever, just because he's playing the Nemesis. But there, look at there, Jeff flopping the best of it. And Pizza Frank's going to just see if anyone's got a queen or not. by
He's going to
leading out.
continuation bet here because he made that raise pre-flop.
I like that play by Pizza Frank. He's on a heater, too, so I think players are seeing that he's normally not bluffing, so you got to mix it up once in a while.
And Slayer raising it up now, just getting a piece of this with the 6. And after he puts the chips out, he kind of gets a look over to Jeff,
Hey, Jeff's probably wondering what's going
trying
on.
to see what Jeff's reaction might be.
He's probably looking at how much he's got left. Like, do I just want to repop this to like 300?
And Jeff needs 175 here to call. He's got the best of it. He's got top pair, top kicker. And it looks like he's got raising chips coming out. And kaboom! There's a big raise there. Jeff just looking to shut this down with the clubs out there.
And he's bobbing his head. He's got a good song he's thinking about. Good rhythm.
And bobbing the head the other direction, nodding, shaking his head back and forth. And look at Slayer. Oh, my gosh, Bailey. So much fun to have you here at the table. Always plenty of action and
Yeah,
always a smile on his face.
818 in the middle right here. Slayer's got a pair of 6s. Obviously, he could hope for a heart on the turn to give him some outs. Maybe a 7. Give some straight draws if he doesn't hit a 9 or a 6.
Danielson doing a great job getting the chip count here
Oh, yeah.
because Jeff's going to be pulling some of this back.
Yeah, so it looks like, 863 it says in the middle. One of our biggest pots of the night so far.
Yes, it is.
Slayer
Yeah.
versus Jeff M. And Jeff M.
I
has
mean, we've
been
seen
on
a lot of
roll.
action, but this is definitely one of the bigger pots we've seen.
Yeah, if Jeff holds on here, he's going to be in great shape.
Yeah, really. Jeff will be up over $2,000 if he takes this down. And if Slayer can hang on, he won't have to move over to the feeder table.
And there's a 3, there's a blank, needs a 6 or a 9, and he doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it. No.
Jeff M. just wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling and dealing. Yep. And we have seen, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've seen 4 or 5 players get felted and move over to the feeder table so far tonight.
Yeah, the casualty list keeps continuing.
Yeah. Terry
As I
K
see-
watching. Hey, Terry K, thanks for joining us. Terry, just so you know, here we're going to go on a dinner break pretty soon. And after the dinner break, go back out of this live stream and go back to the search for
Yeah.
the Reserve Poker Club and
Get our audio back.
get the new stream that we're going to start up after the break on your phone, TV, whatever you're watching it on, iPad. And then we should be back with some audio. And No Peak now has mystery cards. Bob got up from the table, so back
Pizza
over
Frank.
to Pizza Frank, who's
Suited
having a good
ace.
night, making a call with 2 spades.
Yeah, very nice for Pizza Frank with the suited ace.
Johnny
Gotta love it
Cool
when
now
it's
coming in.
spades.
Johnny Cool all the way here from Arizona, visiting his brother Pizza Frank for several weeks, getting out of the heat of Arizona.
Yeah,
Came to
fine.
join him.
5 players going to the flop here, Vic. Just under $80 in the middle. We have an ace, 6-4 rainbow board. Top pair for Pizza Frank. Shane hits bottom pair along with Garrett. We still have the Scooby-Doo hand from No Peak. And there's a king. Interesting card there. Johnny Cool does get a pair. Might not be a believer since the ace has been slow played. And it's your brother, so your brother checks the flop. And then he bets.
And he's going to take that down.
He's going to take it down. Yeah, fair enough. And
Yeah, continues to be a very strong night for Pizza Frank.
as predicted, I mean, like I said many times, he's got pizza in his name. He's playing poker.
Yep. And we should be seeing another player, new player coming over from the feeder table.
Is it
and
the
I
Thinker?
think it's the Thinker. The Thinker's coming over to get into seat 3.
Beautiful.
And if you wanna join us tonight for this, give us a call. Marissa and Jonathan are in the cage, so if you call the Reserve Poker Club here in Toledo, Ohio, find out if you can get a seat or get on the list. Shane, Pizza Frank now, Ace King just continues to run strong.
I did
And
talk with Shimmy before the live stream.
he's going to call. Look at
Yeah, why
what we've
not?
got brewing here. Holy cow.
Ace King versus Ace Queen versus Pocket Jacks. Big money is about to come in, folks.
And a raise from Shane to 30, and a quick call here from Jeff with Pocket Jacks. A quick out of the way for Johnny Cool, 7-3 offsuit.
Yeah, 7-3 won't get you too excited.
Garrett gets out of the way, and no peak now. King Jack of Spades, this has to be one of the best hands that no peak has seen so far tonight. Just not seeing cards come in.
I'll tell you
And
what.
now a 3-bet from Pizza Frank, going to take it up to 130.
Yeah, and if you're Jeff M., you're loving this right now. We just saw Queen 4 get folded. You see King Jack right there from no peak, which probably won't be in the hand furthermore. So if you're going to get this in 3 ways pre-flop against Ace King and Ace Queen, you just saw a King and a Queen probably that are going to be folded out of the hand, and they're sharing an Ace. So Jacks right now are even a bigger favorite than normal. Jeff M. in a huge position here that wins some good money. Let's see how he plays this with Pocket Jacks.
And as a low stack here for no peak, and seeing that he's not seen this, I believe he's going to have to make this call. He's probably going to go all in. Has an opportunity. No, and he doesn't. An opportunity here to triple up. See if he regrets that. And Shane's Ace-Queen was folded, so now we're heads-up action.
Just another example why you don't play King Jack, folks. You just saw Pocket Jacks and Ace King you're going against.
Yeah.
Worst hand in poker. And now we got heads-up action between Ace King and Pocket Jacks. By the way, nice fold with Ace Queen pre-flop. Oh,
No.
wow. Now King Jack would have had a flush draw.
Yeah.
But right now, Pocket Jacks again, like I said, they were looking better and better the more cards we saw pre-flop for Jeff M. And Pizza Frank is going to lead out. Kind of representing an overpair.
Steve Kennedy is watching. Hey, Steve, how you doing, buddy? I had Steve Kennedy here in the booth on Tuesday night as my featured artist of the week.
Oh, look at this. Jeff is going to fold Jacks.
Wow. And kind of a mild bet, $100 after that pre-flop raise. And Pizza Frank just continues to run really well. Spill was on a heater earlier. Let's see if he can keep from going on tilt after he lost with his set of 5s. And there's a picture of the main room.
Yeah, I love this camera view.
Yep. This is a $40 buy-in tournament tonight with $20 rebuys at the table, and what's at stake is the ability to win a $500 package for the summer series, spent any way you want throughout that week, whether it's all in the main event or mixed up between the main event and some of our other tournaments. And so 3 tables tonight. We gave away, there were 3 people that got $500 packages last week. I think we could see 4, maybe 5 packages here tonight, given the turnout.
I see Scott Sands at in the middle table right there at table 7. So he's playing next to Naya.
There's Mustache Jeff, and there's Naya, and there's Missy. And now we're at the top of the hour, so we've got a bomb pot coming in, and we've got Kara coming in. Kara and Patrick, 2 of newer additions and younger dealers to our staff, just doing a fantastic job. Growing and learning each day and each time. There she is, commanding the table, making sure everybody gets their cards in the rectangle.
Oh, wow. Monster
This is a
flop
bomb pot.
here. Ace, Ace, King.
Whoa.
Yeah, Bob.
Look at
Not
that.
only flopping trips, but a flush draw with it. Oh, Pizza Frank's just hogging all the ladies.
Yeah, not a great PLO hand there for Pizza Frank.
And it might have been nice in high school, Pizza Frank, but not at the poker table.
The Thinker now also has a king. Gets checked around.
And that brings in diamonds.
Diamonds now brought in, and Spill has a little diamond draw with
Wait,
the 3-6.
But Jeff M,
Look
I
at-
believe, has pocket 5s. Did he just boat up? It looks like he just boat up. Yes, he did.
So Bob's going to bet this out. Looks like a bet of 65 from Bob. Coming around to the thinker. He has a 5 and a king. And he's going to make the call. And Jeff
case.
with his pocket 5s. And we're back to Smirkville here from Jeff. And the bobbing of the head. I'm not sure if he's got earbuds in. I think he just hears that music in his head.
You know, the funny thing is, in these bomb pots when it's Omaha, you don't want to get too carried away with these 5s.
And he listens to you. He hears you say it, and he just makes the call instead of raising that up. That might have been somebody else's inclination, but I agree with you. That's
it's so easy for someone to have ace-king right here.
Okay.
And pocket 5s are still good.
Yeah, so this very important bomb pot, because if you are the lowest VPIP percent going into the bomb pot, if you don't win the bomb pot, then you get moved over to the feeder table. And twice in a row now, Jeff has been at risk of being moved, and twice in a row now, Jeff is going to win the bomb pots to keep him from being moved over, and that has not happened yet. So Jeff is making some no Nit Thursday history here. And he gets to take down another bomb pot.
Yeah, by the way, do we have a seat open on our feeder table? Shimmy's asking on the message board. We do?
We do. We do have a...
All right, Shimmy, there is a seat available if you want to come in.
And
yes, sir. And
Wizard, what were you saying about the stream? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up on our dinner break. We are shutting this down. We're shutting down this feed and starting a new one.
Yeah,
so go back out.
Timer.
Give it a good 5 minutes, and then come back in and pick up the newest of the streams that are on there, so that you can and hopefully, Shimmy, this won't matter.
All right,
we're on a break.
Yep, 15
All right,
minutes,
we're on a
we'll be
15-minute
back.
break. Here we go.
Yep,
All
see
right,
you guys
see you
soon.
soon.